ready for some NBA basketball. And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Jason Tatum is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Lundy in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Mr. Clutch out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Bates in at the 3 slot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value. This team's prepared for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Count it.
Proven once again that he's a team-first player. Tatum is all about finding his guys whenever he can.
Here's Joe. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, training the triple.
Out left to the wing. Pritchard from outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Joe's got 5 points so far.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Pass to Adams. Here's Lundy. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Murray finds Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Their last encounter was in Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jason Tatum.
You know, it just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Here's Joe. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. And the Nuggets hit it again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pritchard with a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, great out. Shooting, really fueling this run.
Tatum looking around. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Bruising his way to a bucket. Tatum wanted it, and he got it.
Here's Joe. Rebounded by the Celtics. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take. Foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And that one is good. The Nuggets leading by 10. And sometimes, Dan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck. of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill.
Mr. Clutch out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bates in the 3 spot. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Joe Good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pritchard against Murray. Now Pritchard. And he banks in the layup. Pritchard's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Joe. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And that's 20 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pass to Pritchard. For the 3, sinks the triple.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Joe Good.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Pritchard. Pass to Adams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Let's the 3 fly. And again, Denver with the triple.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Here's Lundy. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Here's Joe. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
3-pointer, Pritchard. Bates grabs the miss.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Holmes throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Joe. Adams defending. Another 3 for Denver.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Murray against Pritchard. Pass to Lundy. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Nets was just insanity. He dropped 35 points. And then you look at the steals, the blocks, terrific all-around performance from him. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Joe. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 14. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Pritchard, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge win.
Joe Good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Pritchard. Covered by Joe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than
connects again.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots. Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Tatum on the wing. Tatum from three.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Andrew Wiggins. Callie, how's he doing?
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Nuggets about his status. He said the X-ray hand series revealed a non-displaced hairline fracture to the finger. Not good. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Denver. And the Celtics also making a change. Shireman's checked in. Bounce pass Joe. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. Good, nice job down low. And the Nuggets lead by 17.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Whoa! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his third foul of the game.
Well, after picking up his third foul, they may sit him the rest of the half.
Denver making a switch here. Toppin's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Jones checked in for Pritchard. The 8-footer. A shot off that time.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Joe. Good, he hits again.
And another 50-point for him as he continues this incredible season.
Rally's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say
he got it again. Sensational.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Joe, and another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Jones the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Joe. And got it. Another basket.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for second all-time scoring in a season. With the shot. Another one goes. Incredible.
And, fellas, he is now second all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages. And so it's the Denver.
Your Nuggets, 80. Boston, 53. And make some noise for your
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Tatum out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Lundy in at the 3, the small forward.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Adams kicks to Tatum. Puts it up. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beat you in so many different ways.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Alexander Walker with the ball.
Nickeil
Murray on him.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Back to Portis. Hayward looking around. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pritchard against Hayward. Pritchard passes to Alexander Walker. From 12 feet out. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Tatum. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Tatum.
Tatum's got 23 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Bates, defended by Alexander Walker. Count that one.
And what a great start to have. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Hayward against Pritchard. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Now here's Murray. Hayward on the wing. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
And what makes Murray so valuable? He doesn't just look for himself. He can also create for others.
Here's Adams. Crafty move. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for Jokic.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Lundy. Back to Pritchard. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Portis kicks to Murray. Bates passes to Murray. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Pass to Lundy. No good with the triple. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
They're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Shireman.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Jones. And he makes that one. Jones has got 7.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Joe can't get it to go. Here's Shireman. That shot off. Good work defensively by Holmes. Pass to Joe. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul and he's gone.
Toumani Camara, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Dort comes in for Jamal Murray. Here's Shireman. 1:12 left to play in the third. Can't get it to fall. Denver's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shireman's got his first basket of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The tray sinks the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Joe, and again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. To the middle, here's Holland. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Takes the 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Outside, Jones. Here's Shireman. No good off the back of the rim. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Nuggets ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Toumani Camara is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then there's Toppin. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Jones against Jones. And Jones over to help. Jacks up a 3. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Joe. And good! There's another. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Joe. The Nuggets on offense. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. No good from 11 feet. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And this is why coaches talk about playing. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Jones drives in. Pass to Kemp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kemp's got his first points of the night.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Here's Joe. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Joe's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Denver.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from... deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And the basket by Jones.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lets it go from deep. Yet another bucket.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Shireman, good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Joe. And another one falls. Amazing.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And he gets it to go.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And there it is for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
One on the clock. Out to Monroe. 6 to shoot. And it's Monroe finishing it off.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. From the arc. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Shireman, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Shireman's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Joe. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Inside. And another basket for Boston.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
There's the triple. Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Here's the three. And, yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Jones looking for an opening. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Denver calls timeout. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability. Again, what an avalanche!
And that ties him for third all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Here's Joe. Another bucket. Wow!
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game. Adams. Pass to Shireman. Tatum down low. Toppin covering. Tatum gets the bucket.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Jones, the pass to Adams. Back to Jones. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Celtics, Tyus Jones.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Joe, defended by Jones. Three-pointer, and it finds the net. Another three-point hit for Mr. Clutch.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any green.
A lot. The Celtics, 105. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure you get home safely, and we'll see you next time.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of
Fun, right? And I always say, can you break the builder? The biggest tip that I can give is like, try to work around the attribute that you want to focus on the most, but then try to break that. So for example, if I want to be a knockdown shooter, I'm going to try to break shooting by trying to see how low can I go with shooting and get cap breakers to get it much higher. This is then going to allow me to be able to open up the rest of my build to allow me to have defense, to be able to have finishing. So I've kind of go through that process of like, that's kind of what I tell all my friends, what I try to tell through my content is just like, think about you as an individual. What are your skill sets? And then who are the people you're playing with? And I know a lot of people sometimes don't have a full 5 to be able to run with. So I say, figure out the thing you want to be the best at and then build around that. I've spent a lot of time in the builder to try to find opportunities to get the most out of a build. And I just encourage players to do the same and just take your time and be okay to just keep restarting to make a new one.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit more about build specializations. What tips can you give people that are going into the builder, maybe looking to maximize on passing?
First off, the build specialization is a grind. So I appreciate you guys giving it a little bit more of a challenge to where it's not something you could just accomplish so quickly. If I were going playmaking specialization, first off, like you really want to be a position where you're going to be facilitating the ball. You're either going to be most likely at the 1, right? Because it's like, it's a grind, right? So you want to make sure that you're dotting your players as much as you can. You can be an off-ball guard. But the biggest thing is like, if that's the play style that you like and you know that you're going to want to get way more out of your build, knowing that you have extra cap breakers, you're going to go ahead and get additional opportunities to maximize the build, then go that route. But I'm a big believer in like, either go for your strength or go for your weakness. And you got to make the decision in the builder before you select the specialization.
Tell me more about how you help out fans with your content.
For me, the way that I look at my content is that I try to think about who I was when I first got into 2K. And how I try to get the most out of the game. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't have the time to be able to grind the game and spend tons of hours into it. they're working a 9-to-5 job. They're coming home. They have a few hours to be able to relax and rewind. And I think about that when I make my content. It's like, how can I speed up your enjoyment of the game? Whether it be showing you how to be able to grind things to make your player better, whether it be to save you time and energy or even money from making the wrong builds. Because at the end of the day, all we want to do is have a good time and win. That's the essence of my channel, is just how can I make 2K more enjoyable for you and save you time or money.
Well, thank you so much, Curry, for joining us on 2K TV. And we'll be back with more tips from Curry in NBA 2K26 in another episode.
Time to meet the visiting Miami Heat. At forward, Jared Vanderbilt. Let's meet your Denver Nuggets. At power forward, starting at the other forward position, number 7, Kamar Bay. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic. At point, number 11, Isaiah Joe.
Hi, everyone. So here's Miami's starting group. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Jokic Jonas in at the point guard position. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bates in at the 3. GA, this has all the makings of a high-scoring contest. We've got two outstanding offensive teams.
Both very skilled at shooting the ball, but that's exactly why this game will be decided by stops. Defense wins against teams who are elite scoring it. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And it's Goodwin with the ball for Miami. It's a three-point game. Here's Jokic Jonas. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the shot is good. Joe's got 5.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. With the drive, Jokic Jonas. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now Jaquez. After the missed 3 from Mr. Clutch. Pass to Jokic Jonas. Here's Lively. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. The shot by Jokic Jonas, no good. Here's Joe. Good on the triple. 8 points for him.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Goodwin. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And again, Denver with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Jokic Jonas, they grab their own miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Count it. Good.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
The Heat trail by 9. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team.
Here's Yaka Jonas. The good-looking shot from the wing. Yaka Jonas has got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Joe. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Makes it off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Good defense by Jokic.
That's the plan defensively. Can't give him an inch of breathing room. Keep that space tight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Goodwin. Hasn't made one yet. For 3, hits the three-point bomb.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And again, the basket is good for Mr. Clutch.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Heat trail by 13. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and, you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And this is where the power rankings in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Take a look at the Heat. They still have a firm hold on that 2nd spot. Strong place to be.
And seeing where the Nuggets are,
They've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Vasquez with the ball. Defended by Hayward. Pass to Joe. This one for three. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Man, Hero is sinister off the dribble.
Up top, Joe. Vasquez defending. The Heat trail by 14. Pass to Larson. To the inside. Here's Ware over Jokic. Ware, good.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Joe. And it's good for 2. Joe's got 27.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. The last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Denver making a switch here. Kamar is checked in. Hero against Hayward.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Nuggets. Point, they led by 16. Pass to Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 29 points for Mr. Clutch.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Yaka Jonas. Derek Lively is out there with Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Larson in at the small forward position. Here's Yaka Jonas. After the made shot from Mr. Clutch, he was all alone on that one. Larson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Joe, good.
Look, I think Murray is best described as a combo guard, but he can make passes too.
Now here's Goodwin. Defense right on him. Over Joe, and it's Goodwin missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Moving it around, 8 has 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And it's Goodwin with the finish.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. They swipe it. Joe can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 17. Fires the 3. Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And Joe drops them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Pass to Yaka Jonas. And here is Vanderbilt. Good on the bucket. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Joe. He had a... last time out, bucket after bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Joe. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Pass to Murray. Yes, that goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got 10 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it goes down 2 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Nuggets third.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Timeout called. The Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Shots good by Hero.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Hero. Fires it up. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Jonas. Offensive rebound. Back to Hero. Here's Jonas. Nailed from three-point land. Jonas has got a pair of triples in the second now for Miami. Swiped away. Fast break, here they come. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Dort.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets leading by 11. Puts it up from 12. And good! He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Yaka Jonas. Here's Clemens. Denver grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Nuggets leading by 16.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there, and they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
To end the run, Crane's the three-pointer. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting out a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Mr. Clutch out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Bates in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey team, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can. Back over to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Offensive rebound. Here's Goodwin. No good. Murray with the defensive effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Yaka Jonas. After the made shot from Mr. Clutch.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Goodwin with it. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. Now here's Goodwin. He's got 14. No good that time. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Bates. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And, you know, that vision from the 6'10" center, very impressive. Jokic is a wizard as a passer.
Pass to Goodwin. Over Murray. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And the rejection by Lively. Here's Goodwin. The shot from the low post is good. Goodwin's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Yaka Jonas. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Assist goes to
right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
It's halftime of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a
Substitution on the court. At the line for Denver, Kamara. Shooting one.
That one misses for Kamara. The Heat trail by 16. Down low, here's Goodwin. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assisted.
Goodwin's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Joe. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. And that'll be his third foul so far. Goodwin passes to Ware. Hero on the wing. And that one is stuck right through.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Joe. Here's Holmes. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it. Picking up his fourth foul really could change how he approaches things now.
First trip to the line for him here. Yaka Jonas is checked in for Goodwin. And Hero drops them both.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Here's Joe. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Hero. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hero, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Nuggets ahead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Yaka Jonas in at the one. Joe Good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And he gets the bucket.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
Fires the three. Jonas' shot is good. Jonas has got 25 points.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half.
We know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Good win. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunities.
Joe Good.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Knocked loose. And again, another basket good for Mr. Clutch.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Jonas. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the paint. Joe Good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Jaquez. Here's Lively. Count that bucket. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Joe. The three-pointer is right on target.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Joe. And yet another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Shoots it up. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holmes checked in. Heat also with a sub. Clemens is checked in. And here's Denver. They're on an 18-7 run. Shoots from 12. And again, it's Denver. And Miami has possession. Here's Jonas. That's a good one. Jaquez outside. Here's Jonas. Covered by Joe. Jonas' shot is good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Joe. Rebound by the Heat. Goodwin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Joe. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Jaquez. A minute 50 left in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Lively. And he uses the glass points on the layup. Lively's got 6 in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Three-pointer. Another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Good. Yaka Jonas has got 34 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. Guys, they have played so well this season, pretty much any given night. They've come in with that swagger and attitude, really backed it up.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they have this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And what a tremendous standout performance. And good, there's another.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night. Yaka Jonas, and it's Denver with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Joe. Another bucket. Wow.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And listening to these fans, they are ecstatic with the way he's filling it up.
Greg, an incredible game he's having. One to remember for sure.
Boy, the defense looks hapless out there. I mean, they're lost trying to find a way to stop this guy.
Once again.
Pass to Yaka Jonas. Now Ware, guarded by Holmes. Here's Larson to the left side wing. Moving it up. Here's Joe. Basket good.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they